Hello, FTC students. This is Mr. White, and today is an asynchronous lesson. So right now I am on Canvas, and I want to show you where to go. So first off, you're going to check in. It's very important that you check in today. That's how I'm going to take attendance. So make sure you check in and fill out the check-in sheet. If you're watching this video, that means you clicked on the video meet, so that's good. And then let's look at the assignments. So it's actually nothing new for the assignments. I just wanted to reiterate what's kind of going on for the project proposal intake. So actually, I'll take a step back. So right now, the idea before kickoff this Saturday is that we have a little bit of an idea on what we can do with a robot that would be driving it around and what we could do to possibly pick up objects. Now, we don't know what the objects are until Saturday at 12, but we will have some ideas of things that we could use depending on the shape of the objects that we are going to be interacting with. And that's kind of what we're dealing with right here. Project proposal intake is what I'm looking at. When I click on that, you can watch that video. We've already done that. And the project proposal doc, you guys should have access to this as a team. Now, somebody's been asking like, well, what's all this text? It's just filler text for you to add your own goals there. I just wanted to give you a way that it would look if you put in actual text. This is not just for me to have and grade and stuff like that. It's for your team to have and for your engineering notebook ultimately. So in here, in these examples, when you say round object, square object, blah, 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 football shaped object, and then an asymmetric object, every student should pick two. Now, maybe somebody's like, well, I'm the only one who wanted to do a square object, so I'm going to give two examples. That's two. That's what I'm talking about. Or maybe you say, hey, I'm going to give one example that I researched and found about how to pick up a round object, and then I'm going to explain it here in a couple sentences, and I'm also going to provide a link to the place where I found the information, whether that be a video or that could be like a website that has information on it. So that's kind of what you're doing, and you're doing two of them. So you could do one round example and one football shape. Okay. Ultimately, at the end of everything, all the assignments, every student should have two. Okay. So if you've done one already, that's good. Do one more. If you've done two already, great. You can do a third one if you want. This is beneficial to your team. So again, what you're doing in one of these examples, you're researching, hey, how does a robot interact with a round object? Now, remember, I'm not giving dimensions for the object. So there's been games where the object's been a giant ball and not just a small ball. I think that it's likely that the giant ball comes back, and that would be the ultimate goal, like get that ball somewhere. So don't forget, it's not just about little small like tennis balls or something like that, or ping pong balls or something. Sometimes it's like a big exercise ball. So that's a round object. Find something like that. Same thing with the squares. The square is probably not the greatest term. I should have put rectangular, prism, or something like that, because there has been squares, cubes kind of thing, but the rectangular prisms, there's a lot of different kind of shapes. So you can do different examples with that one. Football or some kind of like football kind of shape. That's something that I just think that'd be kind of cool to have that already like researched, because I don't know what the game is going to be on Saturday. So that's that right there for the lesson today. Okay. But really what I'm most like excited for, and I feel like what most needs to be shared is what's going on Saturday. Okay. Saturday again is the kickoff. So if I look at First Tech Challenge here, I've done two things. I've linked the Ultimate Goal Season Kickoff, and that's just going to bring you to the Indiana First website. So if I click on that, it brings you to this, and it kind of explains a little bit of like what's going on. You can join this Twitch right here, this Twitch channel at 11, and you're going to see some important information there, like Judge Advisor presents remote judging and awards changes for the 2021 season. That would be a really good thing to visit for information right there at 11. So that's where an actual FTC judge talks about how they judge teams in the presentation room and what's expected. What are some changes for this year? Because there's a lot. So it'd be nice if you are doing that to take some notes and have that on hand for your team and even other teams from FTC. At 12 p.m., that's the big one. This is the streaming channel. Okay. That's also the same link. And there's at the end too, there's also the same link to the Twitch afterwards to discuss like some stuff. The head ref is going to talk about game rules and interpretations and things like that. So that'd be worth it too after the game is revealed. Now, it's the same link that I have there for First TV. However, on Saturday also, I'm going to be doing a video meets. We're going to go into, it'll probably be Google at that point. When you click on that around 12, you could join your team or myself, everybody, an FTC, and then we can watch it together if you'd prefer that way too. So just by clicking on that, you can also join and we'll stream it together and we can talk and stuff like that. Know that I'm probably going to not be speaking during the game reveal, okay? If by chance you miss it, these things get posted pretty quickly to YouTube. So be sure to watch the game over the weekend, okay? You can bet that I'm going to play the game in class, but I want you to have an idea of conceptualizing over the weekend. Okay, that's the bare minimum. Watch the game, okay, over the weekend. If you can go to the live chat and discuss about the game afterwards and kind of feel like you have a little bit of direction with your team right away, that's really important. So if you do that, that's even better. All right, well, I'll see you Saturday, and good luck on Friday coming up with more manipulator ideas for the assignment, and be sure to tune in on Saturday. All right, take care.